Welcome to Posting Explained. There are 5 steps in the posting process. I've already written the transaction out for office supplies paid from the cash and bank for $100. We have the general journal on the left-hand side with its general journal page number and the transactions already been journalized. And now we need to transfer that information into the individual general ledger accounts. We have an account opened up for the office supplies. We have another one on the bottom there for cash and bank. Steps are very simple. So what we do is, this is the 5 steps for posting. That is not, porting is not the way I wanted to spell that. So I'm going to say posting. So there we go. First step, what form? That's what the question we need to ask. Step number 1. What form? General ledger. Where on the form? The date column. What goes in there? Well, the date of the transaction, in which this case we know is January 1. So, date of transaction. The second step, what form? General ledger. Where on the form? Well, the post reference column. What goes in there? The general journal page, if I can spell that correctly, number. So that would be general journal page number. Well, that's going to be P1, or you can call it JG1. I'll be happy if you just put a 1 in there. I know it had to come from a ledger, correct? At this stage of the game. Step number 3, easy enough. What form? General ledger. Where on the form? Well, this is the transaction column right here. These first 2 debits and credits. That's the transaction columns. Well, that's simple enough. What is the transaction? $100 debit. Well, okay. So that's the debit or the credit. And we're going to take that, we're going to put the $100 in the debit column. Fourth step, what form? General ledger. You see a little pattern here? Where on the form? Well, we are talking about calculating a new balance, right? So this is the 4th step, balance. Well, there's no previous balance to speak of, so that $100 is going to be very easy to deal with. So what form? General ledger. Where on the form? Balance column. What do you do there? Calculate new balance. In that case, it's going to be, well, there's no balance to speak of, so we have a $100 balance. 5th step, and last. What form? General journal. Number 5, right? So go general journal. Where on the form? The post reference column is right here. What goes in there? The general ledger account number posted. In this case is account number 150. That finishes our posting steps. It also is important to know that the golden rule, which you will also be tested on, and I'll put that down here, The golden rule. And why does this work? Well, it works because we follow a process. We trust the process, right? So the golden rule in accounting, at least accounting 1. Number 1, one transaction at a time. Number 2, one line at a time. And number 3, work from left to right. So you can see we went January 1st, office supplies, debit. Then when we post it, we work from left to right. We don't just fill in all the post references or all the dates, and it makes for a real mess. So there are two very important things you need to know. This will obviously be 5 steps. Let's just say that's worth 5 points. And these 3 critical, which don't necessarily need to be in the same order, the golden rule, they are worth 3 points. So we're up to 8 points out of the final. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.